Welcome to the Moses Masterclass on how to get 1 million streams in 30 days, cuz. Now, this is a hard task for any musician. So with my experience, I'm going to teach you how to accomplish this feat. Now, this is part of a masterclass series where I will be uploading hints and tips and little mini courses every single week so that you can bust through and be the best thing ever. The next best thing since P. Diddy, my guy. So now we're going back on it. Man's going to teach you and show you the way. Show you the way on how to bust through, cuz. You know what I'm saying, brother? So, step 1. Create a big tune. Now, creating a big tune is not as complicated as you may think, yeah? Now, there are many principles to a big tune. Many principles to a big tune. This is all about craftsmanship. You can do this at home. You can do this on a boat. You can do this even by a bridge. You can make a big tune anywhere, cuz. Okay? All it takes is a little bit of imagination and a little bit of craft and to know what goes in. Imagine you're a chef, yeah? Man is a chef. Man is busting down a chef, yeah? Now, anyone can cook pasta. But the reason why, Gordon Ramsay can charge 10 bags for a bowl of pasta is because he learned his craft. He goes, you know what? Parsley doesn't work with this. Parsley doesn't work with that. But the thing is, it's still the same dish. Still the same dish. You know what I'm saying? Eh? Like, you're still going to have pasta in it. You're still going to have tomato sauce. You're still going to have cheese. But it's dependent on what kind of cheese, what kind of pasta, what kind of sauce, and how you cook it. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same with music, bruv. So there's 3 key principles to any big track, yeah? You got the bass, you got the bars, and the hook, cuz. Now, the bass needs to be fire, bruv. Needs to be fire. You know what I'm saying, bruv? You need to be like listening to this, yeah? And you need to be like, bruv, it's burning, bruv. It's burning. I need to take it off, bruv, because the tune is so big, bruv. Man's just having such a big time with this tune. That's how you need to feel. You need to get goosebumps when you make a track. You can't just drop a track here and go, right, this is good in that, bruv, and then just park it. Because I'm telling you what, bruv, if you're not excited about your own track here, why would someone else be? You know what I'm saying, bruv? At the end of the day, like, you need to bust through. You need to be like, rah, this is good. The world needed this. The world needed this to heal. That's how you need to feel every time you are busting a tune down, bruv. So, key core thing. So, say for example, yeah, the bass is your pasta. You need a bass, yeah? Then you need a hook, right? That's your sauce, yeah? That's your spice, yeah? Then the bars, yeah? That's your cheese, bruv. That's grated on top, right? That complements that thing. You need those 3 things in any track, but what the quality of that, what it is, what it tastes, that's where the experimentation thing comes into play, yeah? And the only way you're going to find your groove is by failing quickly and really having a passion, yeah, to be like, rah, this is the best thing since sliced bread, cuz, you get me, son? Anyways, step 2, tease the tune and promote on a TikTok thing. Now, TikTok's a big thing right now. If you're going to be an artist, yeah, yes, bruv, you can do it the old-fashioned way like they did in the 80s and, like, make some tracks and spend loads of money and putting it on vinyl and that and throwing it in the park and hopefully it hits, say, an 8-year-old boy and he notices and then he takes it home and then he plays it and then, there you go, you might have a fan. But, bruv, it's just not going to, it can't run these days. Those days are over, cuz. Now it's all about who is digging your track before anyone digs your track. You know what I'm saying, bruv? You know what I'm saying, bruv? And the only way you're going to be able to do that is with consistency and teasing, bruv. Drop a little tune and be like, what do you think? And then they're like, rah, this is big, man. Man wants to listen to all of this. Can I listen to all this? No, not yet. Not yet. Why? Why I want to listen to this tune today, bruv? I want to hear this tune, bruv. And you're like, in time, bruv. Man's Man's a busy man, man's got things to do. So this is what I'm just trying to say, okay? This is the kind of things you need to focus on. This is the kind of things you need to pay attention to, okay, when you are doing like a little TikTok thing. Now, I've never heard any recent artists make it big on Instagram or Bebo or MySpace or Facebook, or AOL. So really, I would strongly recommend you to avoid those platforms and just double down on where the magic is right now. Listen, follow the money, cuz. Follow the money, bruv, because I tell you what, that's where the opportunity is going to be. Now, not everyone's going to say, oh, bro, I don't care about the money. It's not about you caring about the money. It's not about the money, but you got to go to where the money is, fam. You know what I'm saying? It's like, fam, like, are you going to try really hard to get on television today? Or where no one's watching the blue o'clock thing and everyone's going, rah, bun this, man's not going to watch this thing. Or you're gonna go for streaming and social media. Because that's where the money is at. That's where it's booming, bro. That's why everyone's doing this thing. But not everyone is you, bro. Not everyone's doing it in your unique way. And that's where you come in. That's where your source comes in. So yes, TikTok thing is an important thing, fam. Next slide. Build a narrative, bruv. Everyone loves a story, cuz, you know, when you're a little boy and that, and you're down asleep in your bed and that, and people are going, rah, rah, tell me a story, mumsy, like it's been indoctrinated in us, cuz. You need an arc. You know what I mean? You need to tell your people them. You need to be like, rah, this is happening, that is happening, but you need to do it in your own creative way. If you're doing it and you're living your life like an open wound like everyone else, this is the thing, yeah? I think a lot of people, when they try social media, everyone's going, right, well, man just needs to do it like everyone else because everyone else is doing well. But no, because you don't know when they started. You don't know what they came out with when it began. You know, like we're seeing the end of the road, not the beginning. So really, you've got to find your niche and you need to target that hard. You know what I mean? Like, say you're into like video game music and that, bruv, and you want to make video game music. Why would you be doing on your platform, yeah, things about walking the road and traffic safety? You see, it doesn't work. And then people go, oh, but it's viral at the moment. Yeah, bruv. It's a fad. It's not a trend. Yeah? Don't chase a fad, cuz. Crazy Frog was a fad, yeah? Right? But digital MP3s, that was the trend. And that is what was growing. So you need to differentiate yourself from the trend and the fad. You know what I mean, bruv? Because listen, if you are at the start of the fad, it's like a pyramid scheme. If you're at the start of the fad, yeah, bruv, you're cruising, bruv. You're gonna milk this for all it's got, bruv. But if you're at the end, bruv, you know, if you're there going, this is the UK, this is Mozambique, bruv, it's done. It's dead, bruv. You need to be the first one out with this is America. You know what I'm saying, bruv? So that's what I'm saying, like build a narrative and that. You really got to focus on your things. And that, bruv. So next slide, bruv. Like, this is a great example, yeah. Back in 1977, the Sex Pistols, yeah, they went on a little boat tour and they were like, "Bun the Queen, cuz, buy my CD," and that, bruv. So everyone's like, yo, this is a big thing. Like, this is things to say. Wow, this is different. Now, people say it's harder to do today. It's actually easier than ever to do today. You can do anything you want. Bruv, you can go out, I say, swim the national channel and then play your tune, right? That'll get you an audience. Bruv, you need to be doing some stunts, bruv. You can't just make a big tune and bust it out and then expect it to do well. That's not how things work. That's not how they've ever worked. If you think they've worked that way, I don't know what planet you're on. People have been telling this lie for a long time, bruv. Everything you hear on the big tunes that are coming out, bruv, have millions behind them, bruv. They've backed it in a different way. They've done this, they've done that, they've done this and they've done that. So you really need to focus on how you are going to bust through. Like each song that you release, yeah, say you release one song a month, bruv, you need to pump that like it's a feature film. Do you know what I'm saying, bruv? You need to be doing, you need to not necessarily press, like press is dead, cuz, but you need to be doing some tricks, some stunts, trying to get out there. A lot of the dead ones, yeah, a lot of the very unimaginative things, they go like they go on the street and they've got their tune and they go, oh, you know, what do you think of my tune? And like, bruv, it's dead. Do you know what I mean? We've all seen it. What have we not seen yet, bruv? We live in a world of boundless imagination and creativity, and you can broadcast that every single day. Like, how are you going to market your... Okay, look, it's a good example. Like, say you made like a tune about Asda, yeah? Bruv, go to Asda. You know what I mean? Do something about Asda. Something about Asda, bruv. Like, do something about Asda, bruv. You know what I'm saying, bruv? That's how you're gonna do. That's how you're gonna bust through. Because right now, yeah, all these man that are big right now, they come up in a very different time. A very different time. And the times are moving over and over and over again. So if you're trying to market, your thing, like how Kendrick Lamar first started to market, or like Logic's trying to start to market, bruv, they were at a different time. It just doesn't work anymore. The way they marketed the Beatles, you couldn't market Billie Eilish like that now. Doesn't work. Know what I'm saying? So, bruv, you need to find what works for you, bruv. It's not just about the music. The music is important. That's your product. But at the end of the day, it's the marketing that you need to focus on, which is why you shouldn't be like just dumping projects and projects and projects. Because what that does, that basically waters down the value. You know what I mean? If you're bumping one song a month and you're pushing that like nothing else, bruv, you're on a good thing. You know what I'm saying, bruv? You're on a good thing. Man knows his things, Number 4, yeah. Drop the thing, bruv. Drop the thing. What are you waiting for, bruv? You got to drop the thing and that, bruv. You need to get it out there, bruv. Fail quickly, yeah? Don't just sit there. I mean, it's a song, bruv. What is it, 2 minutes long, bruv? It should take you 10 minutes to make. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, don't be going around going, no, it's not good enough. Yeah, it's not perfect and that. Yeah, it's like, bruv, no one will care. If it's dead, people ignore it. If it's good, people will like it. But what it does it gives you immediate feedback. So you can put it into the next one. That's why you shouldn't batch make music right now. Bun that. Make one song, bust it through. Make another, bust it through. Get the feedback, then take it from there. But I will say, when you are starting your little journey, when you are starting your little odyssey, it's good to stack them up because you need frequent releases. You are your own record label now. It's a different world. If you're relying on EMI and that, cuz, bruv, you're living in the stone age right now. They only come to you if you're doing well anyways. So at that point, why would you need them? You know what I'm saying? So, bruv, drop the tune now, bruv. What are you waiting for, bruv? What are you waiting for, cuz? Next slide. Keep pushing the thing, bruv. This is what I have been saying, right? Keep pushing the thing. This is a great example, yeah? Michael Jackson, yeah? So, Thriller came out, yeah, and it was all right. It did well. It was at the top of the charts, and it was just the music. Yeah, it did well. It was cool. Everyone was like, rah, fine. Okay, great. Then he did the moonwalk, and everyone was like, rah, okay. That man needs to listen to this tune. And it did well. But how did it become the biggest of all time? Well, he made a music video a year later, bruv. A year later, this man was pushing this album for like a year, 2 years, cuz. This is what people forget. He made Thriller a year later, and it was an innovation that no one had ever seen before at the time. It was almost really a gimmick. It was the equivalent of everyone going to see the first Avatar because it was in 3D. You know what I'm saying, bruv? So he had that effect to it, that magnetism to it, because he had an innovation. So that's harder to do today. Obviously, he had far more resources than you. But the point you should take from this is don't live and let die, bruv. Keep pushing, bro. You see these companies all the time. They're going, oh, it's on DVD, oh, it's on streaming. Oh, bro, they're pushing like films from 10 years ago. So why are you just dropping a track and giving it 2 days and expecting something? It's just not how it's ever worked, bruv. If you really want people to listen to the music, bruv, you got to do it over and over and over. Old Town Road, cuz. 2 years he was pushing that. One song, not even an album, bruv. That's how it became so big. Endless remixes, all of that thing, bruv. He just pushed that like you wouldn't believe. You wouldn't think he had another tune in him. Nah, bruv. One song's all you need, bruv, to break through. It's just one. But you need to respect it and give it the time. You know what I'm saying, bruv? Next. Then, after a month, rinse and repeat the thing. Exactly, bruv. And after that month, it's not like, okay, after the month, I'm going to stop pushing the last track. No, bun that, bruv. No. You are going to be pushing the next track more and the second one less. But you're still going to be pushing it, bruv. Everything, everywhere, all at once. You can't just let go of one to really hammer home and push the other. You need to keep it consistent. You need to keep pushing them all, bruv. Because, if you don't put all your eggs in one basket, bruv. You're a shop, yeah? And you got 2 products on the shelf. Yeah, brand new one's just come out. What are you gonna do with the other one? You're just gonna just leave it there and let it gather dust? No, because people are gonna go, rah, you know what? That one's pretty good. Oh, let me see if there's any others like that. Because man wants a couple of more, you know, because you know, man wants a bit more. And then you're like, bang, I got another product on the shelf. Boom. And they know about it, bruv. And then it grows and grows and grows and grows and grows, bruv. You gotta treat it like a tree, bruv. You got, you know, the tree can't grow without water over time. It's patience, bruv. You gotta learn about patience and that. That's how you ascend to the stars, bruv. That's how you get to heaven, and that's how you get to the musical heaven, bruv. You gotta keep pushing the thing. It's that simple, my G. It's that simple, my guy. Next thing. Payola, baby. Okay, say realistically, yeah, you're like, you know what, I'm dead. Bun this. I can't do this, but I want it anyways. Pay for it, bruv. They're all paying for it. Don't act like they're not. I'm telling you, bruv. You're not telling me that. You're not saying that Justin Bieber is not paying for his streams, bruv. He told his audience to stream it in their sleep and stream it from their friend's phone and put it on repeat for 24 hours a day and remix it and bruv. Taylor Swift has been pushing one album and been releasing it in 12 different forms because she knows her fans are going to buy them all. So really, it's very false. Like, you're going to have one person buying 3, you're going to have another buying 4, you're going to have another buying 5. I mean, it's not really, you know, it's not real, is it? It's a con. So, you know, and they love being con because they're Taylor Swift fans at the end of the day. I mean, that's why she makes so much money. And they're broke. So that's just how it goes. She doesn't care. So that's what I'm just trying to say, yeah? If you have got bags, just pay, bruv. Pay, bruv. You can do it the honest way, but listen, there's no honest man alive, bruv. Other than me, other than Moses Baker. So just crack on, bruv. You know, you get these industry plant things and this and that, and they say, oh, the struggle was so hard. It's like, bruv, really, really, listen, as long as you shut your mouth, yeah, and you're grateful, and you don't go around dictating and saying how hard the struggle was for you, knowing full well that you did not struggle at all, and you were given the keys to the kingdom, then you're calm, G. Don't drop it if you don't listen. This is very important. This is the point I made before, bruv. And at the end of the day, yeah, if you have dropped a track and you're looking like that when you play it, what do you think everyone else is going to be thinking, bruv? People are going to be thinking this is dead, bruv. And really, the achievement of finishing something is not really an achievement. If you achieved it and you finished it and you're like, well, I finished it and that's big and that's good enough, so let me drop it. No one will care, bruv. You are a entertainer. You are in the service of the people, bruv. If you're not serving the people, bruv, and you're only serving yourself, you cannot expect success. It's just not, it just can't run. It's just not going to happen, bruv. It's just very, very simple. Next slide. Take to the sea. This is what I'm trying to say, yeah. Sometimes, once you've made your millions, yeah, take to the sea. And this is another thing as well for promoting music and that. We need to look at demographics. Demographics are important, yeah. So say like, okay, well, look, I'm in London and I've been pushing it and it's doing well. Bruv, I tell you what, the reach is in London, bruv. The reach is London reach. Go on holiday to America. Go on holiday to Ecuador. Go on holiday to all these places that don't listen to tunes. Go to Uzbekistan. Bruv, it doesn't matter where the streams come from. What matters is the streams, bruv. You know what I mean? Bruv, if you've got 10 million in viewership in South Korea, go to South Korea. You know what I mean, bruv? It doesn't matter where these people come from. People are people. And if you're entertaining them, that's all that matters, bruv. So take to the sea. And when you do make it, remember your boy. Because man's out here giving you gold for free, fam. Man's giving you this wisdom. And I'm just letting you know, yeah, man's a music manager. So at the end of the day, like, if you need someone to manage your music and that, cause you let me know. Because man's just out here bringing the sauce, bruv. Man's going to be there for you, bruv. By crook, bruv. So yeah, Moses Baker. Just never forget. Get the new. Now, this is the FAQ, the FAQ section, frequently asked questions. So let's see what they've got to say. What if after a month it doesn't work? Now, After a month, if it doesn't work, yeah, this is a thing called pivoting, yeah. I'm telling you, you will get some kind of feedback. And if you get none at all, that means the song is dead. After a whole month, yeah, you might get someone just going, if you get someone going, this is really good, or nah, this is dead, or this is bad, and it's not your friends or family or your girlfriend or your second wife that you had from the first wife. If it's real strangers, people you don't know are far more valuable than people you do. Okay, because you don't want to end up like that guy just milking man for things in your circle. Like you need to go out there and you need to find an audience for yourself. So anyone that's giving you any reception is a good thing, and it will grow. So even if it's one person saying this is a good song, well, I tell you what, then you're onto something. You've got something there. There's something there. It's not perfect if you've done it for after a month, but you've got something there, and that's when you build and grow. You pivot. You throw out what didn't work, and then you keep what did, and then you keep doing that over and over the time. You're gonna bust true, cuz. You're gonna bust true, cuz. I'm telling you, fam. Should I get signed? Now, this is a question I get a lot of the time. It really does depend. If you are an industry plant, yeah, and you are like, right, you know what, I can't, I don't really want any autonomy over my art. I don't, I just want to be big fast because I'm broke or whatever the case. And then it's good for you, bruv. But they need to be giving you more than you're giving them. I've seen a lot of people get signed and that, and they are working twice as hard pushing their music than the label. So then what's the point in the label? And nowadays labels only come to you if you're doing well anyway. So what's the point? They really have to offer a key and clear value. You know what I mean? If they say, oh, we're going to get you in newspapers, but fam, no one reads newspapers. What's the point in that? It's dead. Or if they say, look, we're gonna give you budgets for each individual single, and we're gonna give it a marketing budget, music video budget. Okay, cool. That's something a bit different, but it really does depend. Does the money you're taking to do that, I mean, can you not just do that on your own? These are the questions you need to ask. And really, bruv, you need a music manager, and you need a PR manager, and then you need a live manager. Yeah, you just need 3 managers. Yeah, you need one to get live shows because that's how you're actually gonna make any money. Yeah. Then you need a PR thing. You need a PR thing, bruv. You need someone pushing you, yeah, and not taking anything. Yeah, maybe like a 10% calm. All right, boom, calm. And then music manager like me, like man like Moses Baker, you need someone to look at these contracts and go, "Rah, that's dead G. Are you serious, bruv? Do you know how good this man is, yeah? And this is what you're coming with. That's what you need, that too. So look, it really does depend. Personally, I think the way the world is going, you can make a very good living and no one know who you are, and you can make an amazing living by just doing it yourself. Chance the Rapper did it himself. Everyone knew Chance. You know what I mean? He busted it. He broke it down for himself. He made a dead album and wasn't able to recover. Hopefully that's not you, but the principle is the same. He did it without a label, bruv. And if you look at the labels, if you actually go on the online for the one Billie Eilish, they have 30, 40 artists you don't know and end up retiring after a year. So it really is hard to be that cash cow that they invest in. So it really is dependent. But listen, one thing that is free is time. So you have got time to develop. You have got time to grow. It's not like it used to be where you have to be 19, and if you're 21, you're too old to be a pop star, bruv. You can be a pop star at any age now, bruv. As long as people are watching you, bruv. Who gives a Ross, cuz? Who gives a Ross, cuz? How can I be as cool as you, Moses? Well, this is a very sweet question. I don't know who put this in here. I don't know who decided to ask that question, but I'll answer it. You can't. You really can't. It's going to be tough for you. So, God bless you. And yeah, I got to be real. Shout me in the comments. I guess that's it, bruv. That's the end of the show. That's the end of the masterclass and that, bruv. So thank you for tuning in. Yeah, I know this was a bit lengthy. It was a bit long in that, but hopefully this helped you on your little journey on Odyssey. And shout me out if you want to, learn more. I'm more than happy to answer any questions. I'm happy to do a follow-up video with frequently asked questions and things like that. Also, I do a live show every Wednesday at 8 p.m. where I do interview new artists and acts. So if you want a bit of a platform, fam, I'm more than happy. Just contact me and I will talk about it and I'll get you on, bruv, and we can talk. We have a little discourse in that, yeah? So listen, cuz, no matter what, yeah, you're going to bust it through if you keep going. The moment you stop, you've got no chance. The moment you keep going, you've got some chance. You know what I mean, bruv? So what's better, some or none? It's up to you, bruv. So anyways, that's Moses Baker, live from the bakery. Yeah. Big man thing. Rate you all, and I will be doing another masterclass next week where we'll be talking about different things and that. And yeah, so like, comment, and subscribe for more. Cheers.